Hi, I'm Congressman Dan Kildee, and I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to veterans and their families across Michigan. On Veterans Day, I especially think of my dad, Jack, who served in the Navy during the Korean War. I know there is an incredible sense of pride that comes from having a family member serve in the military, but I know for many active duty and veteran families, it comes with so many sacrifices too. Veterans Day is more than just a chance to say thank you. It's a chance to recommit ourselves to ensuring that veterans and their families have the resources they need to live meaningful lives. I am committed to ensuring that all military families receive the benefits they deserve, in addition to ensuring returning service members have the resources that they need. In Congress, I have voted for legislation to boost veterans' benefits, to address veteran suicide, and protect veterans from toxic PFAS chemical contamination. I'll continue to work with both Republicans and Democrats to support our veterans and their families. Today on Veterans Day, let us celebrate our Michigan veterans and their families who recognize that the promise of America is always worth fighting for. Thank you.
November 11th, Veterans Day. Many people don't remember the origin. It was the 11th day on the 11th hour of the 11th month when the armistice was signed to end World War I, the war to end all wars. Unfortunately, that was not the war to end all wars. Threats have continued to today, varying and morphing threats against the United States of America, its allies, our security. But every day, since that time and into the future, we know that the Americans serving us in the military and those who have served us in the military are there, and they're equal to any threat that anybody presents to this nation. So we should pause on this day. We should pause every day and remember to thank those in particular whose families have lost someone who made the ultimate sacrifice, others who've been wounded in service to their country, and others who've sacrificed so much. To thank a veteran and remember them on this day and every day, because they have kept our country safe.
Thank you for making time on this important day to honor our district's veterans. I'm proud and humbled to be with you. Originally, Veterans Day was to honor those fallen and those returned from the battlefields during World War I. It's become an important moment to pause and to recognize veterans of all wars. Today, we are here to thank our veterans for their service to our country and to express our gratitude to the families and the loved ones that supported them. Families and loved ones of veterans spent months and sometimes years worried about their service member. They wondered if their husband, their brother, their mother, sister, or child would return home. And the families and the loved ones continue to care for and support their veterans once they come home. This year, Veterans Day may feel different for some. It's the first time we recognize Veterans Day since the end of our nation's longest war, Afghanistan. This Veterans Day may be difficult for those veterans. It may be a chance to reflect and to honor their brothers and sisters who didn't come home. Or it may be a time for them to spend with their family and their loved ones that supported them while they were overseas. For the rest of us, it's a chance to renew our commitment to serve our nation's veterans. Being a veteran doesn't end when the war is over, and our support for our service members must not end when they return from the battlefield. One of the most important priorities in Congress is ensuring we serve our veterans. This year, we provided federal funding for veterans' medical needs, which included funding to train healthcare workers and build new VA facilities. And President Biden's Build Back Better Act invests $5 billion to improve the VA and the support systems that help our veterans. And I know how important this is, as the majority of constituent work my staff and I do is helping veterans. Resolving these cases for our veterans can be difficult because of the antiquated record system at the VA. The Build Back Better Act has funding to digitize records to make it faster and easier to process these cases so that veterans can get the services that they earn. Having helped countless veterans with the VA during my time in Congress, and having received care from the VA myself, I know how critical these projects can be. Digitalized records might not make headlines, but they sure make an enormous difference in our veterans' lives. And that's what we're here to honor today, the lives of our nation's veterans. I've always believed that the best way to honor our veterans is to ensure a more peaceful future. To ensure, in President John Kennedy's words, that mankind puts an end to war before war puts an end to mankind. May we all take those words to heart and strive to live them every day. And may we build a more peaceful world for us all. Thank you. God bless our veterans, and God bless America.
Hi, I'm Tampa Bay's Congresswoman Kathy Castor. Our community is rich with men and women who have worn the uniform and served our great nation. Our patriotic Tampa community values your service. That's why every day is Veterans Day for me and my team. We are here to advocate and support all of our veterans. So please do not hesitate to contact us if we can help you in any way. So all the way from the nation's capital, I'd like to say thank you to our proud veterans and their families. Thank you for your service to America. And thank you to the caring health professionals at the James A. Haley Veterans Hospital and Clinics. You've really gone the extra mile during the COVID-19 pandemic, and we're grateful for your service as well. So thanks again to all of our veterans. God bless them, and God bless America.
On the 11th hour of the 11th day in the 11th month, World War I came to an end. It was called the war to end all wars. But of course, 100 years later, we know it didn't. The carnage, the trauma, the blood and brutality of World War I shocked the world and changed a generation and cost a generation. We need to rededicate ourselves on Veterans Day to the men and women who serve, and many of whom made the ultimate sacrifice. We also need to make sure that we're all working for a more peaceful world in which we do end war. Thank you for celebrating Veterans Day. Thank you for remembering the brave men and women who've gone before us and made that sacrifice. Remember them and their families, and have a pleasant day. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici, and I'm here to wish everyone a meaningful Veterans Day. This day gives us an opportunity to reflect on the service of so many who have served our country, including my father, who was a proud Navy veteran. And although we recognize their service each and every day, Veterans Day gives us that opportunity to give a special thank you. My office and I are always working to help veterans, both individually with cases, but also with good policy. And today I want to highlight so many veterans who don't always get the recognition they deserve. Women veterans, LGBTQ veterans, and veterans who are not citizens. This year, we're partnering with President Biden to help veterans who have been deported. We want to help them access the services they've earned and also help them return home to the country they served. And I want to also note on Veterans Day to recognize the service of so many. The best thing we can do in the long term is to continue to work for peace. So again, thank you all for your service and have a meaningful Veterans Day.
I want to say thank you to our great, courageous, and heroic veterans for our military. You do such wonderful work. We in this country and in many parts around the world can't thank our veterans enough. God bless our veterans. Thank you.